do you think of the transition so far?
So far, the transition has been really good. The coaches and the players have helped me with a lot of the traditions and everything. We learned the playbook as well. So, I mean, compared to like how I was my freshman year, I think it's a lot more smoother. Being as though like I'm not a veteran, but like I've been around a little longer, so I know like what to do and what not to do. Just the basic everything when it comes to transitioning into certain and new areas.
What has been the challenges of transitioning, getting comfortable in a new program like this?
The challenges was really getting used to the new traditions and just like the way everything works around here, being as though like it's like the warm ups and everything, just getting used to like getting that routine with the team.
What did make you decide to come here in the first place?
Really, it was just one, it was a lot of familiar faces, and then two, when the coaches had pulled me aside when I first stepped on campus, and they just told me what I needed to hear instead of what I wanted to hear. So it was like they pulled me and they told me like all the things I need to work on, what they think I'm good at, and then how I can fit into the scheme.
What did they tell you that you need to work on?
Really, right now, they said I just need to work on like my pass rush, hand placement, and just like things in all the like run stop category.
When you say familiar faces, who are you talking about?
More so like Mike Wallace, Omar, who else? Coach Rule when they was recruiting me my freshman year when they were at Baylor.
You had kind of a connection to Coach Rule. Did Coach Robinson give you any sense of what to expect from him when you came here?
He did a little bit. He was just like just expect him to not be easy on you. That's what I want. Like I want to be hard. I want someone to be hard on me, and just to push me to do better, and do better than the standard that was set before me.
What kind of role have you feel like carved out so far this spring on the defensive line?
What do you mean by that? Like just as like
Yeah, like do you feel like you sort of have a spot where you're most likely to play at this point? Because I know that was one of the things in your recruitment, sort of where you might end up in this 3-3-5, like on the defensive line.
Really, if you being into like position wise, I'm all over. So like there's days where I play end, tackle, and nose. So there's really no like specific spot that I'm
Yeah.
at.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I like being versatile. It shows that I can do multiple positions instead of just sticking to one.
Is that
What-
a thing? No, go ahead.
What in your skill set kind of allows you to be able? Because you're asked to do different stuff in those roles. What allows you to be able to do that?
It's just I think for me, my twitchiness and my get off, being as though like playing from inside and outside, that like get off plays a key role in everything. It plays a key role in run blocking. If you're the first to get off, first to attack, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win. So I think like get off plays a big part of that.
Is that a thing you've done in the past? Do you have experience doing that, moving around, lining up in different spots?
I mean at A&M it was a little bit. I played end, but like here and there I moved like inside to interior. But I really wasn't used to like every play like moving different positions.
What's been hard about that? What have you had to adjust to?
The only thing that's hard about it was just learning all different movements for them different positions. So like I could be at end one play, and the next play they call it a whole different call. Now I got to know that other position's movement from when I go over there.
Is there a mental adjustment to that at all?
There is. It's just you just gotta when you like in that case. Let's say you mess up, you just gotta think what's next, and just like you can't just beat yourself over it. If you just get messing up, you just gotta move on to the next play and just do what you gotta do.
Obviously, came here for a bit more of an opportunity than you were getting at A&M. What do you want to do with that opportunity? What's your goal for that?
My goal is just take it and run with it. Like whatever they throw at me, I'm like gonna make sure that I do it. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability, so they know like I'm not gonna back down from a challenge. That's what I want. I want a challenge.
Have you played a lot of 3-man front in the past?
No. I'm more used to like 4 down.
Yeah. So was that part of the transition for you this offseason so far to adjusting to kind of being able to play all 3 of those roles when you haven't played it a lot before?
Not really, because in high school we played. No, not high school. And then like when we got our second D coordinator, we did a little bit of 3 down.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like 3 down a lot more. So I mean, it wasn't really that hard to transition into it.
What's it like playing the nose spot where you're basically you versus 3 guys sometimes?
For me, I like it because I can get off and all I gotta do is beat the center. That's why I like it. I beat the center. If I beat the center, I win regardless if it's a triple team or double team.
Is your eye just on the ball then that entire time? Like,
Nah, I don't.
As soon as it moves, or what's your focus when you're playing?
Me personally, I like the calf of the lineman. That's the first thing to move before they move. So once that flex, then I go.
Where do you learn that?
I learned that in high school from my old D-line coach, Deion Barnes. He's at Penn State right now.
If you could identify the defense right now with few words, how would you describe it?
Identify? I would say we're determined. We got some grit. We got a lot of grit to us, as a matter of fact. We got a lot of guys that just want to be great, and they don't want the people behind us to fall farther behind. So I feel as though, like, as a unit, we've always found ways to lift each other up when we're not doing what we need to be doing.
Who do you feel like you maybe picked up some things from or learned some things from of defensive linemen that were here as you arrived?
I would say Blaze. You know, I look up to him when I first got here. They was telling me, like, when I first started my kids, that was all I was talking about Blaze. And then after I seen him, like, during mat drills and how his effort is, how he come in the morning, like, he's just ready to go. That's, like, for me, that motivates me because I know, like, he's ready to go. And when I step on the field, I know he's going to fight right beside me.
What's the process like coming into a team kind of completely cold? You knew the personnel guys. You didn't really know anybody on the team. Like, was that an adjustment for you? You obviously did it at A&M too, but
I wouldn't say it was adjustment because, you know, I did come from a team that was, like, really cold as well. So I think, like, coming here, I think it's a lot better because the players here, like, they know what's going on. They know how to fix it. And this is a team that wants to be great. So for me to put myself in the category with them, it's not really difficult.